Hi there, Dr. Ashley Oxer. I'm back. We're here again in Storm Tracker Live right here at Health From Within. Let me tell you, I am so excited today because we're going to unveil the third category of causes when we look at this perfect storm that our children are under these days of asthma and allergies, anxiety and sensory problems, autoimmune conditions, ADD, ADHD, and even autism spectrum disorders, all on the massive rise. So our first two cause categories in review again were thoughts and toxins, both major players when we look at cause in these issues and the rise in these issues. Today I'm going to unveil the third issue right here, and our third cause is traumas. You see, traumas, these are big. These happen, and many times we just say, oh, the baby or the baby's like cartilage, it's not going to affect it. You know, they're very pliable, and we have these things we've been taught. But the truth be told, it starts way before birth, way before falls, but I'm going to go right there to pregnancy stress. You know, many mothers today have more stress during the pregnancy at massive levels than they had back even 5 years ago, but much less even 10 to 20 years ago. You know, the barrage of stress from whatever it might be in their environment. You know, if we just talk mental stress first, and then you look at other physical stresses, the amount of ultrasounds that happen in a pregnancy many times. Also look at the amount of intervention during a pregnancy. All can stress that baby. So we've found that pregnancy stress is a very big player when we look at these issues on the rise. Number two in traumas, birth trauma and interventions. Now, this one is gigantic, everybody. Gigantic. You know, the infant is so fragile, just a fragile little flower that many times is ripped literally from the birth canal. And I'm going to put a visual up, and you can see this visual right now of exactly what I'm talking about. You know, birth trauma today gets written off as just part of the program. It's part of what's necessary to bring a child into this world, and it's just not true. But here's the thing. It doesn't stop there. You know, then the child learns how to walk, they fall, they wreck their bike, they hit their head 3 or 4 times. Listen, I'm a father of 4 boys. We've encountered more head trauma than you can imagine. But the important thing is to remember, one, can you avoid all these things? Of course not, right? Many of those are necessary. Sometimes a cesarean section is necessary medically, right? And there's trauma enforced. But what's secondary to all that then is recognizing, no, you can't avoid them all, but avoid the ones you can, and then guess what? Correct and fix and address any of the damage that's happened from these things and get it right. And that's the key, is that we want to address that. That's why we're having our Perfect Storm event coming up. I want to thank Dr. Tony Ebel for putting this event concept together. We are so stoked to bring this to Illinois and the suburbs of Chicagoland so that you and yours can learn answers to these crazy things that are happening in our kids today. So I look forward to seeing you at the event.